there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a general reading for the divine masculine and what he wants to tell the divine feminine in this current energy. So again, it's a general reading. Thank you so much for all the likes, comments, and subscribes. Morph team, I really do appreciate you. If you want to book a personal reading, please follow the description box below. You'll see my email there, and we'll go from there. Okay, thanks so much again, everyone, for all the love and support. You know, this journey isn't easy. Okay, there's a lot that we have to do. There's a lot that we feel. There's a lot we want. Okay, and we're all going to get there, all of us. But it's the journey that we take. It's the people that we recruit in our lives, in our journey, that'll help us get to where we need to go in an efficient manner. But the point is to make sure you learn and understand why you do everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Learning the principles is what I like to define by. But so let's go ahead and get into it. A general reading for what the divine masculine wants to tell the divine feminine in this current energy. So let's see what spirit has for us. We're going to see what the divine masculine wants to tell his divine feminine. Okay, it's a general reading, so take everything as it applies. Any of the elements that we see on the board, everyone has. Everyone does possess, okay? So if it is that you're not in a certain energy, say the Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if you don't embody any of those traits right now, it's not that you aren't a divine feminine. It's not that you are not a divine masculine. It's not that it makes you a karmic partner, okay? You know, your title for the general reading, take it lightly. You don't want to label yourself something off of a general reading. So again, follow the description box below for a personal reading. But take it as the spirit telling you what you need to gain in order to become the magician, okay? You may or may not be a Gemini. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. What does the divine masculine, lots of swords energy, want to tell the divine feminine in this energy, okay? In this current energy. Ready? We got the Ace of Swords, okay, so communication, so that's perfect, and this means new ways of communicating. So I love that if he wants to tell you something, he's coming from a new aspect, a new angle of the matter. You know what I'm saying? He's not just trying to, like, talk the same old shit and talk the same old game. If he's talking to you, if you are an air sign or if he's an air sign, what he's saying to you is true, and what he's saying to you had a lot of thought behind it. Okay, this is something that comes from the divine. But if the guy isn't spiritual or the girl isn't spiritual, this is something that takes a lot of work. This is a new prosperity, new communication, new ways of thinking. It's a complete reboot, as if they went through the death process, and to be able to tell you something. Okay, with that Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy, it's also an energy of where they're strategically planning. So anything that they want to tell you really has to do with the future of their lives. They mean what they're trying to tell you. Okay, what else we got for the divine masculine? The Nine of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I have a feeling a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn is watching, and this is going to be significant for you. I just feel that. So, but anyway, you know, he wants to tell you about your success, that he sees you're successful. He sees that he wants you to be successful. Okay, there's something about this that he wants to see with you with as far as money. He's not asking to take any of your money. He's not asking to anything like that. But if anything, I think some of you guys, if he's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, he wants to partner up with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He wants you in his life indefinitely. And so some of you guys are going to be getting business inquiries from your divine masculine. I mean, if that ain't something you prayed for, I mean, well, that's coming. You know what I mean? Because again, it's a divine journey, so it's to be in union in the way that the divine wants you to be in union, and you're just to obey. But so I see that he wants to be a partner with some of you. Okay, he doesn't want your money. He's not trying to leech off of you. He knows you're independent and self-sufficient, prudent even in that. Okay, whichever personality trait you may be leading off, you know, that you may be leading on, he understands. And if anything about it, this character trait, you definitely show that you want to be independent. And you may not be aware of that, but this is just, it seems like it's embedded in you, whether you're an earth sign or not, that you just want to be independent, that you'd rather talk to your animals or to a friend rather than a loved one. Okay, so something about this means, you know, that he knows that you're independent and, you know, diligent and slow working. You meet your goals. Okay, he may want to be a business partner with you, but or he just may want to talk to you. He may want to tell you about how maybe some of you, how proud he is of you. Some of you, you know, he does want to tell you how successful he sees you, okay? But I don't believe that this means that he wants to leech off of you in any way. He's telling you that he knows you're independent, okay? And he wants to work with you somehow. Let's see what we got. The Empress, okay? So he's telling you that, oh gosh, I love that. The Empress, fire energy. So he wants to tell you that he knows that you're someone who is an empress of themselves and an empress of a body of people. Okay, even though you are independent and you get what you get, you don't have, you could be in work in a nonprofit, but he knows that you mean business about your tangible success, your tangible things, about your life. Okay, everything in your life has to be some sort of materialistic dream, right? So he likes the way you dress yourself. He likes the way you do your hair, the smell of your hair, especially with this Empress. He likes the smell of your hair. He likes your looks. He likes your lips. He likes your body. He likes just how feisty you are. It seems that this Empress is not afraid to get her hands dirty. That's what I'm saying, because the independent woman here, that means she waters her own garden. She takes care of her own, you know, taxes, maybe her own funds, her own home. She's independent. She's single. Okay, and he sees you like that. He sees you even more so to heighten that independency. Here is that, yeah, you like to take care of yourself and everyone. You're a body of woman. You're a body, you know, that's definitely like a vessel for love or something like that. You're very spiritual. Your love is never ending. You have a little bit of everything is what he sees. He sees you as a wish fulfillment. You take very good care of yourself and the things and people around you. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You're not afraid that even if you're like really cute in heels, you roll up your sleeves and help some homeless guy on the floor. He thinks that you're very down to earth and stable. Okay, he wants to be able to communicate these things to you. Get a feeling that the divine masculine feels like you've been deprived of his love. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're preaching to the choir now here, right? But someone said duh or something. But so I feel like he's almost like eager, dying to tell you what he really sees you as. Let's see what else we got for the divine masculine. The Three of Swords, which came out in the shuffle as well. So he could be, or she could be, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but take it how it applies. It really does not matter. We all embody these energies, okay? When we speak, it comes from this energy. Just take it like that. So, but it says that, you know, he's been hurt in many relationships, perhaps 2 relationships before, including you. You're someone who means this much to him, and he wants you to know that. But I don't think he's just wanting to tell you how he feels about you and how sexy you are and how you turn him on. I have a feeling he wants you to know that those powers that you have, earth sign, air sign, fire sign, okay? Those powers that you have of being that woman that can make men fall at their knees, you did that to him. And I want to say that some of you don't realize it. Some of you maybe do realize it and aren't subconsciously aware. You're every day trying to be there for him, trying to be some sort of teacher or a guidance for him, trying to make up for who you've been and what you've done, because you know how you love. You know when you love someone, how it's going to turn out. Okay? With a major arcana, the Empress here, this could definitely obviously be your, I was going to say a divine connection. We're speaking for the divine masculine, but, you know, then the Emperor, depending on which, you know, scenery you're in. But Empress is with the Emperor. I think he does know that you guys are to be together, and that you have those powers over him. You guys are soul connects. So a divine journey, a twin flame, is one soul that has been divided. You know, that's why sometimes you can live it out through many lives, because you never did the work you were supposed to do. And that's just that, simple and plain. But, you know, because you would live out many lives in different, you know, picking up from different aspects, you know, not the same one where you can't get the love you aspire to get. But so this Three of Swords talks about how you hurt him. I think he wants to be super open to you. I think he's going to be vulnerable. I feel like this divine masculine especially if they're an air sign, hasn't really expressed their feelings towards you. They just kind of show it in an abrupt way. You know, air signs have a way of displaying love in factuals, you know, like facts like who, what, where, when, and why, as the king and queen of swords represent. They're not someone that would cry on your shoulder, that, you know, gives you the love as, say, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio would. Those are two extremes, two completely different extremes, one world to the other. So I feel like this is the divine masculine mission, okay, to tell you how he really feels about you. He's going to use the physical, the proof that, you know, everybody sees attributes and tell you, and then what he sees in you. But that he feels like everyone sees. I feel like also, you know, this divine masculine may tell you that he's been intimidated by you. He's quite intimidated by you. Okay, and I want to tell, and he wants to tell you how you broke his heart. I think he also wants to tell you about other relationships. He wants to be open and vulnerable with you. Who else do we have at the top of the deck? The moon card. So Pisces. He could be a Pisces. At the bottom of the deck, the Page of Cups. He wants to be optimistic. He wants to show you love. That's what I'm getting here. The divine masculine wants to show you love, okay? He wants to show you the love that he hasn't, and he wants to start off with telling you the truth and how he sees you. So let's go ahead and see what else we can get. What about this Ace of Swords for the divine masculine? What does he want to tell us about this Ace of Swords? We have the Knight of Cups and the Fool card. So with this newfound clarity, with this new ways of communicating, thank God, right? The new mental health and clarity, with this new aspect of like, you know what? I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell him. I'm going to be honest, because what's the sense of wasting time? You know what I'm saying? What's the sense of time is inevitable, so what are we going to do with it? The Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So remember, we were just talking about how sometimes, you know, in this energy here, it's a very business-like mindset. And in a relationship, sure, you want to be business partners, you want to be friends, but you also need to be lovers. And he understands that. He's coming in with as much as he possibly can give you with this new clarity. He got the Ace of Swords because communication with you two has been fucked up. It's not been good. It's been half-assed. It's been a little bit, then nothing. It's left high and dry. It's left in promises. It's promises. It's never been, it's like a roundabout. It's not even, it's a fragment, you know? The communication has been dishonest and it's not been good. So finally he's got this communication and he wants to be able to communicate with you the love he should. It starts off with, hey, you're beautiful, you're this, but going into detail why he thinks you're beautiful. Going into the detail is what this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or your divine masculine, okay, is going to be working on, has found out how to do that, has found out how to give you that kind of love. The love that every woman, that everyone desires, the love that everyone is supposed to aspire to, even a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Understand? He's going to be taking those leaps of faith. Okay, this is someone who, I don't know, is coming from any aspect of their life with this newfound clarity that they're given. They're given tools at any part in your life, even the times you least expect it, and we're going to see what you're going to do with it. And this is what he wants to do. He wants to give you the love that you desire. Okay, I feel like there's a big but coming with that Three of Swords at the end of the deck, and that he's talking about how independent you are. We'll get into that, but with the Fool card, this is someone who comes, look at his luggage. I mean, maybe this guy's a nomad. Maybe he moves around a lot. Maybe he lives with mom. Maybe he's like back and forth. Let's just go with the nomad example, and all he has, you know, once you move so much and you're alone sometimes, or if you're with family, when you move a lot, your stuff starts to, you know, diminish, like you have less and less material things or whatever, but he's coming with just the bare minimum. He's coming with just all that he's got. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if that's real physical or just the mental, like he doesn't want to bring baggage from other relationships. But okay, so we're going to get there. So he's going to take that leap of faith and seeing if he can communicate this love to you. Remember, it's a knight. So some of the divine feminines, you may not feel like this is enough, but maybe be a little humble, but we're not talking about you just yet. So we'll get into the independent part about you. So that's what he's going to be doing with that new communication. Like, I know what to say. I know what to do now. I know how to think. I know how to say it now. And he wants to say it like this. No holding back. All right, next. Now we got the Nine of Pentacles here. Okay, guys? Nine of Pentacles. What do we got for that Nine of Pentacles, Spirit? What do we need to know about that Nine of Pentacles? What does the divine masculine want to say? Oh, ooh, so many came out, but the one on top is the Hierophant and the and the Five of Wands, Taurus energy. This is your divine masculine, and Aries, Leo, Sag. I mean, too many came out, like literally, so I'm not going to use it, but I'll go off of the two that were at the top of the deck. All right, the Five of Wands, argument, quarrels, differences in opinions, okay? It's so petty that the card highlights diversity.